sucks.
It's kind of small. It's beautiful.
That doesn't work. It works in one piece.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa, it is.
You'll find out.
It's the forever.
Okay, hi, I'm Desiree. And this is Anna. Okay, you guys probably remember that horrible day where we had to learn about infinity and how we left the room more confused than when we walked in. And so, of course, it made sense to do a project on it since you really don't understand it. But anyway, me and Anna decided that we were going to do something on infinity, but different. Do you guys remember when we talked about how there's different infinities?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what this represents.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. So the snake creature is actually a creature known as the Ouroboros. And the actual term was first coined by Plato, but the symbol itself was seen in a bunch of different like cultures and stuff like that. And usually it's in a circle, but I decided to make him in kind of the infinity. I mean, it's more perfect than the infinity thing, but because it's, you know, the infinity thing's slanted. But because it would be kind of boring if he was just in a circle. So he represents, like, ours is more symbolic than actual like numbers and data, but he represents like one sequence of infinity. And basically the Ouroboros represents like a continuous cycle, and it's considered to, well, Plato said that it existed before time. It's just like a constant thing. So we figured it would be like one of the good representations of infinity as sequence.
And the thing inside the Ouroboros is a bird that you probably know. It's called the phoenix. If you watch Harry Potter, yeah, it's the phoenix. Okay, and the phoenix is known for dying and then being reborn from its ashes. Yeah, and so, but even though it doesn't continuously eat itself like the Ouroboros does, it still lives forever. Yeah, which is its own little kind of infinity. But anyway, and so to go with the whole different kinds of infinity, we have the Ouroboros, which continuously eats itself, and the phoenix, which continuously dies and comes back. And so, but we have the phoenix within the Ouroboros to show that even though there's different infinities, they're all part of the same general infinity. Like the Ouroboros is never going to stop eating itself, and the phoenix isn't going to stop dying, and so they're all, so it's going to they're going to continuously be doing their own thing, but together, forever.
Whoa. That's too much, man.
Oh, by the way, also a little history lesson. The phoenix was first discovered by the Egyptians, but coined by the Greeks. Just in case it's on the test, you know now.
Oh yeah, is that like drawn? Yeah, it's with
Oh yeah,
kids.
Anna drew it.
Whoa!
Whoa.
I thought you printed that.
Okay, really quick. Like, you've got like little marks and everything. Oh my god.
It has a hand.
You guys don't love the picture.
Dude, it's cool.
There's other people
We're
in the room.
admiring it.
It's very crazy.
Are there?
Oh yeah, question.
Yeah, take your time. Are there any questions? Just ask questions. I know the meaning of life if you want to know.
Really?
What made you decide to get the phoenix, and where did you exactly got this idea from?
Well, originally it was just the Ouroboros, and we thought of the idea of infinity and how to like represent it, and she came up with the idea of the Ouroboros. And then we were looking at it one night and we're like, we could add something to this, you know, kind of make it more, I don't know, complicated or complex or interesting. And so I was like, the phoenix. Don't know why, but it was another mythological creature that kind of represented infinity. And so we were just like, we could do a whole thing about the different infinities being part of the same infinity. And so that's why we put the phoenix inside of the Ouroboros. Yeah, that was your question, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, why is it that the Ouroboros doesn't run out of snake to eat?
He doesn't, it says that he exists like first he was existing outside of time, and he has his tail in his mouth. But the way Plato described it is that he's constantly eating his own waste, and it's like just, but it's not even like what we consider as waste. It's like this pure sort of just like outside of everything kind of thing, and he doesn't need anything to exist. He just continuously fuels himself.
And he doesn't run out of snake to eat because no part of his body is ever taken out. It's just moving in like a continuous.
Yeah.
I can't do it with my hands, but if I could,
We
yeah.
understand.
Thanks.
Well, I was actually going to say that something that's also been, there's been like a theory that basically the snake, it adds skin as it's eating its own, so it's just a continual cycle. So yes, it's eating itself, but at the same time, it's making new skin. Yeah, it's growing. But I was going to ask the Ouroboros and the Phoenix, how do you apply it to your own life, your own moments of...
I'm gonna live forever. Just want you to know that.
That's good.
How do we apply them to our own lives?
Harry Potter,
Well,
you
because-
told us.
Yeah, it's Harry Potter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
What is your major? Yeah, something to do with art.
Well, it actually, I want to be a video game concept artist, and that's actually, I was really tired when I did this, so it's actually not.
What?
Yeah.
You were tired.
Imagine how good it
That's
could
right,
be.
yeah, exactly.
Leave. You make every space designer spit on you.
Right, like, and most of my stuff I do is digital, so like, but I didn't have my colored pencils because I gave them to my sister, so I was just like, well, crap, I gotta use something, so I did it all in pen, and, but, yeah.
No, you just can't wait.
that
I mean,
your
really,
first time?
really, the art suffers as a
I feel like
whole.
I feel like an idiot.
You keep asking that question.
I feel like such an idiot. I can't even use a ruler.
I mean, obviously I can.
So I was going to say, when we freehand, the stage looks so
Are
different.
there any more questions? No? Okay. Never mind.
Print a straight line.
Yeah, sorry. Where did you get this design from?
I came up with a design, like, because he's usually in a circle, and then I was like, well, one, I had a lot of paper. Well, it's not, I mean, it's a tiny piece of paper, but I didn't want to make him a circle, so I was like, that's kind of boring. And then so I just did and he's based off of a blue-tongued skink and other, it's just a bunch of reptiles just like kind of piled into one. And the scales, I made up the scales, and a reptile has that kind of scale pattern with a little.
But the figure 8 that it's in is supposed to be symbolic of the infinity sign because it's in that shape. I mean, it's not like the infinity sign because they're perfect circles, and the infinity is more like ovals next to each other. But it's supposed to kind of represent that. Yeah, same basic idea.
Wonderful.
Yeah.